Hello, Falcon families. It's a chilly day in November, but it's Friday, so it is time for another blast. We've had an amazing week here at Rockwood South. We had our National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony, and we also had this tactical unit from the St. Louis County Police who came out to meet and greet with some of our students who participated in a club with our very dear Officer Betha on Wednesdays. These students had an opportunity to take a ride in this tactical vehicle and kind of investigate it. I also had an opportunity to take a ride with those students. It was fun to drive around Fenton in such a large vehicle. But thank you again to our St. Louis County police officers who made this happen for our kids, and they really, really enjoyed it. Next, I would like to share with you just a highlight picture there from our band concert. Our band students and staff are hands down amazing. They have an award-winning band, as you know, and our kids did not disappoint this week in our fall band concert. Shout out to all of you. Now let's get into some learning from this week. I saw a ton of cooperative learning happening in Mr. Grasser's social studies class, Mr. Setley's social studies class, and in Miss Biddle's 8th grade science class. In Mr. Grasser and Mr. Setley's classes, I saw what they call a quiz trade, where students are involved in reviewing key vocabulary and academic language from either the class before or as a preview to what they will learn in that particular class. I also loved seeing Mr. Grasser participate in that activity right alongside his students. Great job, Mr. Grasser. In Miss Biddle's class, she had her kids involved in a Think, Pair, Share, where she had them individually think through their own thoughts related to various evidence for one of their investigations, and then had students get up, find different partners throughout the room, and discuss not only their evidence, but why they believed their answer was correct. What proof and further evidence did they have, or what could they remember from the prior lesson that would support their thinking? It was a really engaging discussion. In all of these activities, I really love seeing our kids up and moving, and our teachers are doing a fantastic job of that. It really does prompt memory and further learning when we have our kids up and moving. So great job to all of those teachers who engaged kids with those cooperative learning strategies this week. I loved seeing it in action. Next, I'd like to move on to some student reflection and goal setting and analysis. All of that is what we call assessment capable learners. I had a chance to see Mr. Ball's design and modeling class this week. The kids built skimmers, and then after building these skimmers, they had an opportunity to test them by launching them down our hallways and through our cafeterias. It was really great to see kids launch their skimmer, come back and consider, what could I have done differently with this, or what can I do differently with this to make my skimmer go farther? Is it about my design? Is it about the amount of weight that I used on my craft itself? It was also a great time for kids to see other students launching their skimmer, and then to question one another about, what did you do differently that caused your skimmer to go such a length and distance? I do know in the class that I watched, a shout out to Sawyer Sanders, whose skimmer went 94 feet. I watched him count it, 94 feet. Excellent job, Mr. Ball, and to our 7th grade students. Don't you forget about me. Now to our reminder section. As you know, next week we will only have 2 days of school. And so our students will be on Thanksgiving break starting on Wednesday. They will return to school on Monday, December 2nd. It's also important to note that the newsletter that you are going to be reading this weekend will serve for next week and the following week, our first week in December, since we only have 2 days next week. I also want to give you a reminder that on Tuesday, we will have our Falcon Fun Day and Renaissance Celebration assemblies. That means we will have a special celebration schedule that we will run that day. Please check that out in the newsletter so that your student is prepared for that day. We will also go over the schedule with our students on Monday during advisory. And last but not least, please check out our STEM night. It's coming your way on December 4th at Rockwood South. Mr. Adam Ball and the Rockwood Pie Department has done an excellent job of organizing this night for our students and families. It was super fun last year. Check it out in the newsletter below for more details. All right, families, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving break and holiday. We sure have a lot to be thankful for around here at Rockwood South. And I will tell you, we are so thankful for your support and having the opportunity to work with what matters most to you, your children. We'll see you next week. And remember, students will be on break until December 2nd. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday.